Hello, ladies. It's Dana Barish, and I want to give you some December tips. So, happy December. And I want to give some of you guys some ideas because I'm seeing a few people who are having a little bit of a rough go with their pure romance business. And so I want to make sure that you have some tips. So here's the thing. December is really going to set you up for our busiest time of year. And our busiest time of year is going to start January. So January, February, March is typically known as the love quarter with pure romance. It's where we literally our phone rings off the hook, parties are everywhere. It's really, really easy to get people to have parties. It really is. So if you're struggling right now, I want you to know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel and that I promise you things are going to get a little bit better. But here's the thing. You cannot lay down and die for December. And that's what some people do. They're like, oh, hell, nobody wants to book a party. So no, that's not the answer because if you don't set yourself up now, you're going to have issues in our busy quarter and you're going to watch everybody else running to the bank and posting all their success stories on Facebook and you're going to get pissed off and then you're going to want to quit. And we don't want that to happen. So I always say this is kind of like you have a farm and you're a farmer. And so what happens if you don't plant seeds for the next month when you want to reap a harvest, you don't have a harvest. And so all the other farms in town are, making all this money and you're like, why the hell did I get into this farming? It sucks, right? So we don't want that to happen. So here's what I want you to do. It's December. It's early in the month, depending on when you're watching this. Right now for us, it's very early in the month. And you need to pick up the phone. I'm seeing people are saying, no one will have a party for me. This is literally I call it the lazy man excuse. It's a cop out. So what you say to get your sponsor off your back or your family off your back or your husband off your back is you say, nobody wants to have a party for me. When in reality, you haven't even talked to 1/100th of the people that you know. And the reason I know that, because I will do a challenge. Dana Barish is always up for a challenge. Let's see if you're up for a challenge, right? All right, so my challenge is right now, it's December, and you say, I contacted everybody, I'm new to the area, I don't know anybody, blah, 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 blah. So hand your phone over to Dana Barish, and Dana Barish is going to take your phone, and I'm going to start dialing all your contacts. And I am going to hit the nail on the head. So, thanks for your phone. Hand it over. Oh, I got your phone. Here, I got your phone. Thanks for the phone. All right, so I got your phone. Thanks, Lisa, for the phone. I'm going to just dial your Aunt Susan. Hi, is this Susan? Yeah, my name is Dana, and I'm really good friends with your niece, Lisa. And I gotta tell you, Lisa gave me your name because I asked for a few of her most fun friends, women who love a girls' night out. They love getting away from the hustle and bustle of, the kids, the husbands, the barking dogs, and all that. And they love a good time. They love free stuff. And they love lingerie, lotions, and things that go buzz in the night. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Yep. So have you ever heard of the hottest ladies' night out party ever? It's called Pure Romance. What? You never have? Well, now you have. Since it's the hottest party ever, I want to hook you up because you know what? January, I don't know if you know this, but January really is like Valentine's for us. So Valentine's means your girls can dress all in red and pink. We can put out little pink sugar cookies. It's just a lot of fun. It's a great excuse to have a girls' night out. In January, you know what? It's cold. It gets dark at 5 o'clock. Your girls are going to be begging for something fun to do. And Pure Romance Party is right up their alley. I mean, you're going to be the talk of the town and your friends are going to be like, oh my God. And I want to hook you up. I want to shower you. I want to spoil you as a hostess. And so here's what I got to tell you. I am in a challenge right now and I need to actually pencil you in for a January date. And it's okay. So here's what happens. If you decide that date's not working out, we can always we can move it around. We can play around with it. But I just need to get you on the calendar, just penciled in. So do you like a weeknight or a weekend? Okay, a weeknight, perfect. Let me give you my first two available weeknights in January. So I'm gonna put you January 6th, or you can have January the 12th. So one's a Thursday and then one's the following Wednesday. Which one sounds better for you? And I understand you got to ask your friends, you're going to ask your coworkers. I get that. But like I said, I just want to get you on the day books because we can move it around and we'll just go through the motions and we'll see, just throw a date out there and see who sticks. All right, so we'll see how many people we got. All right, so let's just pencil you in for the 12th. I'm going to put you right there. Okay, the 12th, and let me get your information. And I'm going to put a hostess packet in the mail for you. So let me get that information. Dun da 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 da. And great. And then you begin your hostess coaching. Okay, so now you see how easy it is. And just a sample. Obviously, you're not going to say that word for word. And do I use scripts? No, I wing it. I change it all the time. And I almost never know what's coming out of my mouth anyway. And I always, the main thing you want is the main thing. If you get nothing from this video, it is that you have got to get a date nailed on the phone, in person, and the Facebook, and the text, whatever you're communicating with people. And I don't recommend Facebook. I'm telling you, it's people just sit back and they're like, Facebook to everybody, nobody responds. Yeah, because they're running from you, because there's It Works, and there's these skincare companies, and there's all those other stuff out there, and it's like, it's overwhelming. So people love personal touch. And so when you call them up and you personally ask for their business, you ask for them to have a party, the number one reason they will book a party is because you asked. So the number one reason they don't book a party is because nobody asked them. It's literally like, I've been in business for 14 years because I ask people. And if I run out of parties, I simply pick up the phone and I go through the list. There's those of you who've been in business for a long time and are whining about you have no parties. You and I know. I could go through your old order forms. I could go through your old hostess information sheets. I could go through your phone and I'll bet you $20. I could probably round up a bunch of parties right now because you're not asking them. You can't sit on Facebook and post an offer and pray it's going to stick and pray that people are going to just respond to that, because they don't. All right. So next scenario, you can text them, hey, I'm looking for 3 people to have a fun ladies' night out Valentine's bash for January. My manager, you can use the word manager. My manager has got me in a challenge. I'm in a company contest. I'm in a team-wide contest. Doesn't matter your verbiage. That way it takes the heat off of you. If you feel like, I don't like to bother my friends, I don't like to feel like I'm pushy, that's a great way for you to have the responsibility like it's on corporate or it's on some kind of manager that doesn't even exist, right? We don't have a manager. But you can just pretend because people know what a manager is. So my manager is like on my back. So when she says, oh, I got to go to work tomorrow and I got to ask everybody, oh, no. My manager is waiting for my check-in tonight and I have got to have 2 more parties on the books, girl. Please, I'm begging. I don't want to keep making any more calls. I got to make dinner. Like, people respond to that, all right? If somebody was like kind of begging me, I'd be like, you know what, I'll help you. Okay, what I gotta do? I'll help you. Okay, yeah, I got it. I'll help you. And it sounds fun anyway. It does. Like, they kind of just like want to be like, have their arm twist a little bit. You got a strong arm a little bit. So I know some of you, like, again, don't sit back and go, I can't be pushy, because you know what? That just means you're gonna be lazy, and you're gonna sit back and say, nobody will book a party with me. Such laziness. I'm calling you out on your antics. It's lazy. That's all I can say. Totally lazy. So you need to pick up the phone. You need to go through your phone, because I know you all know people. I don't care if you just moved somewhere a week ago. You got the moving company that moved you there. Your letter carrier that comes to your house every day. You had to get gas, so there was a gas station person. I mean, there are people everywhere. I don't understand. I just don't get like, oh, I don't know anybody. I don't care. I don't know anybody either. So go find some people to meet. That's what people are. People are people that you need to meet. Okay. I don't even know. Like, my friends don't help me with my business. You think my friends are having parties for me? They're like, yeah, right. We're not having a party for you. We don't care. How about that? I don't care either, because there's too many people out there that want to have parties. So get on the phone. I'm literally like wah, 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 poor me, I this, I'm that, I'm wah, 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 wah. I mean, tough love, girls, tough love. Suck it up. Suck it up. You could be working, where else? There's always a worse scenario you could be at. This is not a hard thing. You're throwing parties. You're always at a party. People have cocktails and they have food. It's like a fun time. This is not like you're working in a hospital setting or you're working in a nursing home. This is fun. It's festive. It's exciting. So think of it, hey, when you're calling somebody, you have some energy, like, I have really fun ladies night out parties. I'd love to hook you up. I'd love to shower you with some freebies. I'd love to spoil you as a hostess. Will you be my next hottie hostess? Can I count on you for that January party? And remember, keep it light. You don't want to start threatening them and telling them, this is how I pay my bills. I have a cancellation policy. Oh my gosh, don't freak people out, all right? It's light, it's fun. It's not a big, huge commitment. Look, if we get there and it's the day before your party and you're like, this date just didn't work for my friends and family, no problem. So we move it out, we take it off, whatever. It's no pressure, all right? So let's get a date on there. I really need some January parties. I really want to count on you. Can I count on you today? Can I count on you to get that date? And you know what? When you go to work tomorrow, this is the best part. This is what I always tell them. So I say, when you go to work tomorrow, or you're talking to all your friends at your neighborhood festivities, wherever you're going this weekend, throw the date out. And if that's not working, call me back and we'll get another one. It's not that hard, okay? And they never call you back. They end up making it work because what happens when you go to the doctor's office, right? You go to the doctor's office and they're like, the doctor will see you in 2 weeks. And you're like, and they're like, let me give you a date. And you're like, I don't know where I'm going to be in 2 weeks. I don't know. Like, and you just kind of pencil in because you're like, okay, I can always cancel it. So that's what the doctor's office do. The doctor never, ever, 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 ever lets you leave the office and say, okay, call us to book a doctor's appointment in 2 weeks. Because you and I know you're never calling the doctor. Because I did it too. I had to cancel one of my OB/GYN appointments. No joke. And I have not rescheduled it. So I'm, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like lazy, but I had to do it at the place before I left or I'm in big trouble. Same with the dentist office. Even 6 months out, they're like, we'll see you back in 6 months for another cleaning. And I always take a date because what happens is I work around the date. So if somebody says, let's go to lunch, I say, I can't have a dentist appointment. Let's go do this, go to the mall. I can't. I have a dentist appointment. Let's go, whatever. I can't. I have a dentist appointment. See how you will schedule your life around. So people will too. So bottom line is January is coming. It's like, it's coming. It's going to come fast. And you know what? Everyone's going to be really, really busy. And you don't want to be the one person who's not busy because you have the most amazing party plan, pure romance business on the planet. Like the number one reason anyone ever books a party is not only because someone asked them, but it's because it's fun. So like bottom line is, these other party plans, and I'm not knocking them, they're not as fun. All right. Okay. We have fun. We're a party. And January, February, those are times when other party plans are not as busy because people have spent from the holidays and they're tapped out and they're like, forget it. But for us, Valentine's, everybody needs Valentine's gifts. And you know what? I always tell my girls, my single girls, you know what? Valentine's is the number one time of the year that you should be buying for yourself. Because you do not need a Valentine to get all these adult products and have a good time, and you deserve it. No one's going to treat you but you. You take care of yourself. You're number one. You're the number one priority. And so our products are here for you. So have a party. I'll give you some free stuff. And then you can have an offer for January too. So you can say, oh, I didn't even tell you my offer. Like I make up offers on the spot. Like, what do you want? Extra $50, an extra $100. I don't care. Right now, you need parties. I would not worry about giving away the farm to the hostess. I don't care if you make nothing on your hostess. I don't make a penny on my hostess. I literally don't. I give her the hostess credit, and then I give her my buying discount, and we call it a night. And then I give her free products. So, like, I would be in the hole if nobody spent anything, but people do. So, and then I get parties, and then I get recruits, and there you go. So, no more having pity parties. Pity party is over. Let's all focus on action. What can I do right now that will generate me a party? Not wah, 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 wah. What can I do to generate a party right now? And that, for me, I don't care. You think it's old school. The phone is your cash register. Cha-ching. Ring-a-ding, ding, ding, ding. Ring that bell, all right? So, and what you can do, too, if you're getting a ton of voicemails, I would rather you not leave a ton of voicemail messages, but if you really are getting a lot, because you're going to get a lot, is for you to say on the voicemail that I am going to follow up right now with a text and an email, and that will give you some dates. And so if you're saying, hey, it's Mary, I'm in a challenge, I need January parties. I know you mentioned 3 months ago you wanted to have a party. We haven't been able to get a date, and I'm offering a really great special. I thought of you first. I know you're so much fun, and I know you'd love to get on that super busy time of year, which is Valentine's. And so I know you're probably busy running home from work, but I'm going to send you a text. That way you can just shoot me over a date. I'll give you 3 dates, and I'll also send you an email, because some people like email, some people like text. So do both. It takes you 2 seconds. So tick, 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 ding, 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 ding. All right, so that's why it's great. And then I don't mind you sending a Facebook message too if you have that instead. So if you don't have her email, you can shoot over a Facebook text. So, woo! I hope I gave you some ideas, and I hope you get off your pity party, and I hope you pick up the phone, and I hope you do what I tell you, which is get them on your calendar. I don't care if it's the last thing you do. Making flyers, sitting around and looking for images. You guys with those images are killing me, and creating all this stuff. You're wasting your time. Waste of time. Let the Pure Romance marketing department do all this stuff. That stuff's just fluff. And none of that is going to get you parties. Okay? I'm telling you. You stop avoiding the phone. All right? The phone will make you rich. Take it from me. Okay? I'm trying to help you out. All right, I'm signing off. You have work to do. I would like to see in the comments what the heck you're going to commit to for December, because I don't care when you're watching this video. I don't care if you're watching this in June. So let's just see what you plan on doing. Hold yourself accountable, and let's shout it out to us so we can see. I want to see. All right, you ready? Set, do it. Good for you. I'm cheering for you. I gotcha.